students. Today our class is Environment, Health and Safety Part 3. Now we are going to discuss about Personal Protective Equipment, PPE. So personal protective equipment is protective clothing, helmets, goggles or any other garments or equipment designed to protect the wearer's body from injury or infection. The hazards addressed by protective equipment include physical, electrical, heat, chemicals, biohazards, and airborne particulate matter. Protective equipment may be worn for job related occupational safety and health purposes as well as for sports and other recreational activities. So, what exactly personal protective equipment is useful? So, it is useful to prevent injury in the workplace when engineering and administrative controls fail to eliminate the hazard. So, these are the common types of personal protective equipments. They may be head PPE, eyes PPE, face PPE, hands PPE, feet PPE, body PPE, and etc. So, first type of PPE is eye PPE. So, why eye protection is required? Eye protection means what exactly eye protection means is eye protection is a type of personal protective equipment designed to prevent the injury to eye. Okay, so when is eye protection needed? It needed when an employee work presents the potential of causing eye injury from physical, chemical or radiation agents. So eyes are the one of the most important organs as well as vulnerable parts of the human body. Eyes are easily injured by many things such as small particles, maybe chemicals, maybe biological agents, sometimes strong visible light and non-visible rays too. So eyes should be protected by using appropriate eye protection. So what are the types of protection used depends on the type of hazard. Type of eye protection we use that depends on the type of hazard that may be present. Some of the common hazards, let us discuss some of the common hazards to eyes derived from the following activities. Okay, so first hazard may be from dust or dirt, metal or wood chips resulting from chipping or grinding activities. So when we go for chipping or grinding activities, we may get some dust or dirt or metal or wood chips. So they may get sometimes from chipping or grinding activities. Sometimes splashes from chemicals. When we are working with chemicals, we may get some splashes. And sometimes hot liquids and molten metals, sometimes detergents, cleaning liquids or cleaning solvents or any other harmful solutions. Other hazards may be bigger objects flying or swimming into the eyes, sometimes intense light, harmful rays, use of arc welding lasers, etc. So, eye protection, what exactly eye protection includes? First one is safety spectacles. Okay, so eye protection includes safety spectacles. You know what exactly safety spectacles means, right? Safety glasses that conform to the concerned specific standards. All safety glasses have side shields. Okay, so how can you recognize a safety glass is it should have side shield. Goggles. Why when goggles are used against chemicals or flying particles. So next one is face shield. When is face shield used? It helps in providing protection to eyes and face from flying particles and liquid splashes, etc. Next is welding shield. You know what exactly welding shield is? It protects eyes from burns or temporary blindness caused by intense light, infrared, sparks and metal chips. We also use laser safety goggles. Okay, we also use laser safety goggles. they protect against lasers. Okay, this is about eye protection. So these are goggles, chemical goggles, laser, welding, etc. Okay, next one is face PPE. So when is face PPE needed? It needed when the work presents the potential of causing face injury. Then if there is a chance of face injury happening, then we need to go for face PPE. Injury from physical, chemical or radiation agents. Example of hazards contains splash hazard. We already discussed about this while discussing about IPPT. There may be flying objects, there may be sometimes electrical work. So these are the types of face protection. One is face shield and one is welding shield, and we need to wear that face protection carefully. Next is hand protection, hand PPE. So what exactly hand protection means? Hand protection is saving one's hands from any sort of injury at work. So when we are protecting our hands from any kind of injury, then it is called as hand protection. So hands are the vital tools of human being and therefore most vulnerable to injuries as well. And very often hands are exposed to hazardous conditions such as sharp edges, pinch points, and sometimes rotary machinery, hot objects, electricity, chemicals, etc. If hands are not protected, what happens? They get injured and they will last for lifetime. We cannot live without hands for lifetime. It's not easy. So hand protection is very, very important. So what are the most common types of hand injuries? There are many examples of hand hazards happening. Uh, First, injury occurs when hand and fingers get caught, pinched, or crushed in chains, wheels, rollers, or gates of various machinery and gets cuts to the skin, tendons, blood vessels, nerves, skin punctures, and sometimes abrasion, irritation, bones fracture, and sprains. So, this can cause injury to the skin, irritations when we get attached with when we get in contact with corrosive liquids, solvents, acids, detergents, sometimes flammable liquids and other substances which may cause chemical burns, or sometimes they may injure our tissues. We get skin irritations, allergic irritations, sometimes we may get organ damage, etc. So repetitive motion of injury occurs. When that occurs, when the jobs require repeated rapid hand movements or long period of time. Most of these injuries are musculoskeletal disorders. So to protect hands against this kind of injuries, we should do the following type. These are the types of hand protection. So first what exactly we need to do to protect our hands? First we need to perform out risk assessment. So we need to know how much risk we'll be having to perform certain kind of work, and we need to follow user manual. Definitely for every kind of work we'll be having some procedures, some manuals, we need to follow them. And protect labels and product labels, we should follow product labels, and we need to use appropriate gloves. Okay, so here are some of the examples of gloves. We need to use appropriate gloves. So we should avoid using finger rings and ornaments such as bracelets, watches, etc. Use machine guards and safety devices, etc. at all times. Wash hands when in contact with corrosive chemicals or as appropriate. Okay, so this is the exam procedure to how to wear gloves and how to remove it. Okay, please pause the video and go through this slide. Okay students, this is our class today about personal protective equipment. In the coming classes we'll continue our class. Okay, if you like my class, please like, share, comment your doubts and subscribe to my channel. Thank you.